Welcome, fellow Foxboro faithful followers, to Jets Week version of the pregame ceremony for the Dynasty Church of New England. Every year, 1 week seems to stand out from the rest in the area of importance for our faithful Foxboro followers. And that week always seems to be the one where we're mashed up with the hated Jets. The Jets are pathetic for so many reasons, but this year, it's because of how badly they're living up to the expectations for this season. One thing I'd like to point out is they're not even from fucking New York, they play in New Jersey. Their performance on the field this year is just like they are in real life, a bunch of fucking pretenders. The New Jersey Jets are most well known for their fan mascot, Fireman Ed. A dude that grew up in New York, a dude that grew up in New York, but he did so as a Miami Dolphins fan. And then he turned his back on the team he grew up following to support the local Jets. The Old Testament references the Benedict Arnold of sports superfans in the Book of Rivals, year 2012, week 12. Our mighty Patriots were leading 14-0 in the second quarter when Mark Sanchez dropped back in the pocket to make a pass attempt. Instead of staying in the pocket, his fear of the mighty Patriots defense forced him instead to try to hide inside the ass of one of his offensive linemen. He was unsuccessful in his attempt to climb inside the rectum of his lineman, and he fumbled the football, and in the process led to a Patriots touchdown. The butt fumble, yeah! The butt fumble will forever be celebrated in Jets-Patriots folklore as a moment of hilarious domination of the Pats over the fucking Jets. This snapshot of pathetic play for the Jets is told to have led to their biggest superfan to quit on his team. That's right, Fireman Ed was so embarrassed that he quit on his team after that game. Fireman Ed did eventually come back to his Jets, which is kind of perfect for a fraud organization like the Jets to be represented by a fraud fan. They're a perfect match, and for today, that perfect match will be heading back to New Jersey with yet another disappointing loss. Yeah, fuck the Jets! This week we're going to change up the order in our ceremony for an easier flow. We're going to move up the prayer request to Monsignor Mayo to this point of the ceremony instead of the end. As we do each week, we will ask Monsignor Mayo for help and guidance, and then after each request, I ask you all to reply loud enough for G-Rod to hear us. Mayo, hear our prayer. I will raise my hand up high to the sky to signify the time for such a request. Let us begin. Conspiracy theorist quarterback Aaron Rodgers is leading his underachieving Jets into Foxboro in desperate need of a victory. We ask you, G-Rod, just days before Halloween, to turn Gillette Stadium into a house of horrors for Rodgers and his Jets. Let your Patriots be the forced COVID shot to his arm and be the vaccine that delivers a win over that virus of a quarterback. What a fucking tool bag he is. Since our painful loss to the Jags overseas, rumors have been swirling around about Monsignor Mayo being on the hot seat if we continue to lose. We ask you, G-Rod, to remain strong during these times of questioned faith. We ask you to remind everyone that 49ers coach Shanahan was 8-24 in his first two seasons before their rise to the Super Bowl. And the Bengals coach Taylor was 6-25 before turning their franchise around in year 3. And of course, the most recent example is the Lions coach Campbell. He was 3-13 in his first season before leading to the playoffs. Be strong and have faith, Monsignor Mayo. Our year is next year, and we will return to greatness. Fuck yeah, nice and loud. Hassan Reddick returns to the Jets lineup today for the first time this year after his holdout. We ask you, G-Rod, to do everything in your power to keep our new savior May safe from this evildoer. Play action passes and quick release plays will help lead us over this evildoer all day long. Send that green devil back to hell, otherwise known as New York, with a giant owl necklace strapped around his big stupid fucking head. Yeah. And our final request is that you inspire our warriors to destroy those hated Jets. We should never again have to hear the most pathetic, terrible chant in all of professional sports. Instead, all we're going to hear is J-E-T-S, suck, suck, suck! Yeah. So we have now reached the point in our ceremony where we pay tribute and give thanks to Brother Bill and Savior Tom for all the glory they bestowed upon us for multiple decades of dominance. We will now give communion to all that wish to receive it. Even the Jet fans, I mean, even they should be able to taste what a win tastes like every once in a while. So come forth and taste what the success is all about by accepting the body of Brady into you. Upon receiving these gifts, we ask you to say, all thanks be to Bill and Tom. Our sacred reply, as always, will be, may be with you. I also remind you that if you are underage, you must not drink the blood of Bill for legal reasons. Instead, have a sip of Moosey's Moose Juice. Come forward now and receive these gifts of glory. It's okay, he gets to taste what something to win tastes like. Does winning taste good?
We got 2 lines. We're trying to give him a fucking full of piss.
We got 2 lines, 2 lines.
Get a bucket of piss.
Oh, and we also ask if anybody has any open coleslaws to please not participate. We love sharing, but let's not share that much.